What is going on, guys? Sonic and the Bean Show here. Today we are looking at the brand new Jakks specific Super Mario Figures 3-pack. So what's new about this 3-pack is the Toad figure. This Toad has a brand new sculpt and added articulation, but the Mario and Peach figures are re-releases. This looks like the Mario from Wave 29, and this Peach is the one from the Mario and Peach 2-pack. I was actually very close to not buying this pack because I thought for sure that Toad was in Wave 34, which I'm hearing is already out, but he's actually in Wave 35, and he doesn't come with a new accessory in that wave either. So I was like, alright, I'll just grab it and see what it's all about. So here we are, starting with the packaging. We get an open window of the three figures here, but we got the Super Mario logo to the side, Mario here, and then their names labeled here with the Jakks specific logo. Here is the top, and then there is the bottom of the box. On this side, we really just get a render shot of the figures, and then a shot of the Mario right there. And then here is the other side. And then turn it all the way around, we get the same shots we've already seen of the figures, and then we do get a bow read right there. And that is pretty much the packaging right there for the 3-pack. So without further ado, let's go ahead and crack these out of the box and take a closer look. Okay, so here are the figures out of the box right here. Now, even though Mario and Peach are re-releases, I am still going to go over them just to compare them and, see if they're the same, or, just see if anything has really changed, really. So, like I said, I believe this Mario is the same as the one from Wave 29, maybe. If it's not the one from Wave 29, because I believe that one, the eyes were like a little bit different. But here's the one from the 2-pack that I believe, and even then the eyes still look a little bit different. Let me actually grab this one again. So it looks like these two right here that I'm holding, they just got like maybe bigger eyes. Maybe it kind of looks like that to me. But this is the one from Wave 29, and this is the one from the 2-pack, and these two are actually different. But for this one, it just looks like maybe the eyes just aren't as big as these. I'm not too sure, but either way, there's not really like a whole lot of difference with that, except it looks like just really the eyes. But of course, articulation is still the same way, head turn for Mario, for rotation to the arms, single jointed elbows, rotation to the wrist, and then of course the legs move back and forth, single jointed knees, and then a rotation to the feet right there. So yeah, pretty much that for Mario, right? Now here we have Peach. Now I actually heard that this Peach has QC issues in this pack, because apparently people have been opening these packs and that Peach, like her neck apparently is coming off of the torso, and I'm actually seeing that here with this figure. You can see that the neck isn't fully placed onto the figure. So here's the one from the 2-pack. You can see that it's to the point to where the neck is a lot more higher compared to this one, because her neck's supposed to be like this. But here it does seem like it's gonna pop off any second if I move the head or so. And this was like the best pack I could find, because I was looking at them and I did notice that Peach, like some of them were to the point to where it looked like if you open it, the head was already going to be completely off. And I have been noticing that with here, and you can actually tell because she's like looking slightly up. This one's like looking directly at the camera. Even if I do side by side, see, she's actually looking slightly up, and she's not supposed to really be doing that because the neck is it's a little bit more up from the torso, which is weird. So yeah, be careful with that. That seems to be a QC issue with this pack. It kind of reminds me of the 3-pack, that Yoshi 3-pack, where the Yoshi would have like a paint chip on the shin. So it's weird that these 3-packs would have like some QC issues going on, but everything else is really the same. The head, I mean, I think like this Peach figure, there wasn't really much you can do with the head turn because of the hair sculpt. But she still got the rotation to the arms, hinge to the shoulder, single jointed elbows right there. Of course, you got like your waist twist for the dress, and then it's pretty much that, really. Yeah. And of course, you can like swivel the legs, or can you? Yeah, you can, just a little bit. But yeah, just be mindful when you buy this 3-pack. That's probably going to be an issue from when you get this pack for the Peach figure. Now here we have the new Toad right here. So this Toad, let me do this comparison really fast because I wanted to know if the head sculpt was different, because it looks the same, but it's actually different. So the expression is really the same thing, but the paint is a lot more cleaner. The face looks a little bit more round and shorter, and I believe like these red spots, you know, they look a little bit bigger now, because you see how this one's like smaller and it's like a little like off-centered. So that's the difference I'm seeing here with this Toad figure. But I do think it's like the head sculpt looks a lot better, but it also looks a whole lot cleaner. So yeah, Toad definitely did need a new sculpt. He definitely needed a new mold there. But I really do like this Toad figure. I think what's really weird about it is just the tooling they had to do for the legs. Like the design looks a little odd because this white middle piece isn't matching, you know, the sides right here. You can even see it like to the back too, like it just doesn't match. But I think overall it looks pretty solid, and you know, he does stand pretty well. So it's a pretty solid Toad figure. So it's nice that he's getting this new mold right here, and I'm guessing they're probably going to do the same thing when they do other variants, like when they do like a blue or yellow Toad. It's going to be the same way as this, since they're already doing that with Mario. So yeah, we're probably going to start seeing that with Toad now. Now for the articulation, there is still a head turn, so you can get a full turn out of there. It's not really, I mean, it is on a ball peg, but it doesn't get a whole lot of range compared to like 2.5-inch figure, because the 2.5-inch figure was really good because you were able to have Toad like actually look up and down. At least mine was, but you're really just getting a full rotation out of that. For the arms, they can move up or back and forth, but this one doesn't move as well compared to how this arm does. But you also get a hinge out of that shoulder, and there is single jointed elbows, but it's not the best. It barely even goes 90 degrees, so not a whole lot with the elbows. You're not going to get a whole lot with the elbows right there. There is no, I mean, you can like turn like the whole, well, I wouldn't say the whole arm. It looks like you're just turning up to where the elbow is, but there is like there's no wrist articulation there. You're really just turning the hand, or the the arm really. And then for the legs, it's really just on a hinge, so you can have Toad kick forward about here and not so much back. And then there's rotation to the feet, which is nice. And that's pretty much that. Nothing going on to any side because it's really just on a hinge. But again, I think this Toad is actually really nice. I'm actually happy I did. Well, I guess I don't want to say I'm happy I grabbed the whole 3-pack, because I could have waited for a single release. But I think that's nice that I'm able to get the Toad like this early right here, or I should say it's nice that we're able to get this Toad this early, because I think this is actually a nice figure. And I would say, like, if you don't have these two figures, like if you missed out on these, then yeah, I would say the 3-pack is worth it. But I will say, like, if you're willing to spend this much just for this Toad figure, then it kind of just depends on you. You could still wait for a single release, but I will tell you this, I think this Toad figure is actually really nice. So yeah, I like the Toad figure, so I guess I'm just gonna stick with this, since I don't really need to really get the single release, and I'll just wait until they make a new variant for this Toad. But all in all, I am definitely happy with this Toad figure, and I do still like this Mario figure, so maybe that was another reason why I kind of just had to like bite the bullet and just kind of grab the 3-pack, because even though I do have a ton of this Mario figure, I didn't really mind to grab another one, because I do like that Mario figure a whole lot. Alright, so that is going to wrap up the Super Mario figure 3-pack by Jakks Specific. I was going to say that this pack is worth it if you don't have these figures, but now I'm also thinking maybe it's not, because if you think about it, this Mario is definitely getting a re-release. This Peach figure has QCU issues anyway in this 3-pack, so it's probably best to just stick with the one in Wave 34, which is currently out. And this Toad figure is already in Wave 35. There's also no accessories either in this pack, so I'll say it's definitely a pass if you're trying to save money. But if you don't own these figures and don't want to wait that long, then I can understand why you would pick it up anyway. The Toad figure is pretty good though. I definitely do like the changes they made here. Yeah, the lower torso, you know, still looks odd on the figure, but you know, I'm sure they had to do something to try to figure out the tooling right there. But I do wish like the white middle portion of it was like the same as the one on the legs, really. So you know, I wish it was like all just the same white paint right there instead. But it is still a really nice looking Toad figure. So if you guys want to pick this up, this is currently hitting Target. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the review. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments down below, and I will definitely catch you guys in the next video. Take care, my friends.